Welcome back, everybody. So, like I said in the previous video, um, we had a little bit of other stuff left over after all of the top 10 that we talked about. And since the last video was over 30 minutes long, I decided to cut it up and put it out now. So, this particular video is all the surprise CDs, disappointing CDs of 2016, as well as CDs that we're looking forward to in 2017. Again, thank you so much for watching even one of these videos. It took us a while to work on this, and I appreciate everyone who's been watching. And if you've watched all 5 and now 6 videos, you're a trooper. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I want to do more of these reviews as time goes on. I like talking about music in general, so if you have a CD that you want me to look into and review, I will definitely take a look into it and start working on more reviews. Again, a big shout out to Josh. He's a good friend of mine. He loves music just as much as I do. So it was great working with him. Like an hour and a half flew by like that. It was incredible just to talk about music that much. And if you like his voice and like what he does, he is working on a podcast right now called We Sorta Know. It's a podcast ranging on a lot of different topics with a lot of different people, and just like just talking in general. So if you enjoy that, look forward to his podcast. Hopefully, I can go on again some other time and talk about some more music things. So bring out some music topics that you would like to hear if we ever get a time to talk again, because we got plenty of stuff to talk about. A couple other really quick things. Grammys are going on right now, so I already have been following it and have been looking at some of the winners and losers, and I have some reactions. If you guys want me to talk about that, let me know. I would love to do a little take on the Grammys themselves, because I have plenty of things I want to talk about with that. Second, I have a top 50 list coming out sometime very soon of 2016. I'm finishing up writing it, and then I'm going to place it somewhere on the internet. So once I have that done, I will let you guys know where it is. It should be up within the next couple of days. Thirdly, now that I'm done with this, I'm going to go back to cover songs and other videos in general. I should be having a video up every week, maybe twice a week, depending on how my schedule is. But I have a lot of ideas, so I'm really excited about what I'm going to put out. If you have any ideas for songs as well, feel free to let me know, because I always like more music to perform. Uh, that's it for now. Again, a huge thank you. This was a lot of work, but I enjoyed it so much, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed these videos. Share them with your friends, and in this case, let me know what you thought about with music in 2016, as well as what you're looking forward to in 2017. Um, so that's it for now. I'll be back next week with a cover song. Until then, peace. So we're gonna quickly do some rapid fire surprises, disappointments, and what we're looking for next year, because this is probably taking a very long time.
Oh yeah, we've been going so long.
But it's fine. Hopefully you guys take it in chunks. Just take it in chunks. All right. So some surprises. So actually, I'm gonna have to bring up my phone for that. So let's start with you. Do you have any particular surprises? Things that like came out of nowhere for you? Because
surprises for me. Let's see. King. We Are King. So this was an album that, in a group, this was their debut album, and I mean, the best way to describe this, man, you gotta gotta get into bed, get your significant other, turn this album on.
So is it very how do you say D'Angelo?
yeah. It's yeah. I wasn't expecting this. This is like I said, this is a debut group. I think they came up just like through like a Spotify playlist that I had going, and I listened to the whole album, and Yeah, man. I felt good listening to this. For for other reasons. But yeah, man, I guess that's a surprise album that you can take to the sheets. Really cool. Really cool.
Any others?
Blink-182, California.
Ah.
I was so nervous because this is like 2/3 Blink-182 because Travis Barker's in there. Tom DeLonge is the one that's not in there. It's Mark and Travis that are still there.
He's doing his own stuff.
Tom DeLonge is going off talking about aliens and crap, and doing other things with I think Angels and Airwaves still. Cool band.
Yeah.
Scene feel. I was there. But yeah, California. I enjoyed it. Even with it being the 2/3 of Blink-182, it had that classic Blink feel to it, and there was some newness in there. But I liked how they still had that like kid punk vibe to them. But you could see that they had matured a little bit in a sense. Even with the new guy on there, they sounded like a classic style, and they did a rendition of the music video from All the Small Things. I forget which song they do it for, but you know that's the video where it's the three of the dudes running naked down the street. They flip it, and now it's three girls running down the street, and it's phenomenal.
That's
It's again, it's them playing with that old style of who they once were coming to life. Those are my surprises.
All right, I got a couple. Like without going into too much of what we already talked about, Bon Iver, because I've never really listened to him, and like it was such a refreshing thing to listen to. Black Star, because like similarly, I haven't really listened to a lot of David Bowie as much. Like I have in chunks, but not really enough to be like an avid David Bowie fan. So like to just start that CD and like go on that journey, that it was just really crazy to listen to. Esperanza Spalding, because of how different it was. Childish Gambino, because of what we've talked about, completely different type of style. And then a couple more. Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh goodness!
So really quickly, without going too crazy, it was almost in my top 10. Like it was in my top 10 tonight, and I changed it. And it's because their last CD was mediocre because they were looking for a new drummer, so it was very much Metallica, much more thrashy kind of metal. And this was very progressive, and it's a fantastic one to listen to. It's very outside, like out there for progressive. Like you're not gonna necessarily sit there and enjoy every single song you're gonna listen to, but it's gonna make you listen. And also, last song is called "Exist," and it has what's his face, very popular scientist, not Bill Nye.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson has like a 6-minute thing on there.
Nice.
And it's great. It's like, where the hell did you come from, Neil? But it's really cool. And then 1975, never really listened to them at all.
Oh, that really long album title?
Yeah, I like it when you sleep, for you are so beautiful yet so unaware of it, which kind of sounds very like stalkerish.
In a sense, yeah. But like, I did enjoy that album too. That was a cool surprise one. And then I heard some singles from 1975, and I was about it. Really cool group.
Yeah, and it was something that I never really listened to. So like when I took the time, when everyone's being like, "You need to listen to this. You need to listen to this," like.
When I heard Somebody Else, I cried. That song hits me so hard. It hurts. It hurts, but it's a good one. It's good hurt.
And Sturgill Simpson. So for people who are Grammy watchers, he's also up for Album of the Year. And he's a country artist, but he has a lot of interesting like funk in it as well. As well as, so the CD itself is
country funk. Yeah.
Maybe funk's the wrong word, but very upbeat.
Okay.
It feels, let's think, I can't remember his name, so I'm not going to say it. But the CD itself is called A Sailor's Guide to Earth, and it has a lot of feeling of being on this open sea. Like, there's a lot of strings in there as well. So it's nothing like a country album that you usually hear.
Okay. Yeah. I am always wanting to explore country.
So now, let's switch it around. Our biggest disappointments.
I didn't do a list for my biggest.
Well, that's fine. I got one in particular.
Please let me hear it.
And people are gonna hate me for this. So like, other than like I'll just throw around. There's potential ones that are disappointing, but they were still in my top 50, like Alter Bridge's new CD, Last Hero, Dream Theater, The Astonishing, Deftones, Gore. It's just like, from what I know from them, they could have been better, especially since their last albums were so great.
Mm.
But the one that sticks out to me so much is the Hamilton mixtape.
What? What? No!
Let me defend myself.
Oh.
The floor is mine, is it not?
It is.
Alright, so, if you didn't have the Hamilton the musical, if you didn't have that before, like, first off, my question, did you listen to the musical?
Nope.
So, this is where it comes on. For any Hamilton musical listener, the problem with the Hamilton mixtape is that there are really cool songs and songs that you've never heard before on there, which is great. There's a lot of demos. There's a lot of stuff with the Roots, and it's really good collaborations. But when you listen to the songs that are just cover songs of the musical, you are reminded that there's the musical.
Yeah.
And it's so much better. Like, Jimmy Fallon's You'll Be Back is blah. Like, Usher's Wait For It is good, but the other one's better.
Dear Theodosia.
Yes, I will say Dear Theodosia, at least the last one that they did, is fantastic. The first time when I was listening to it, the first song that really grabbed me was Dear Theodosia with Ben Folds and Regina Spektor. But I was also like, why did you end it so quickly? It was going so well.
Right, yeah.
And like, that's the problem. You're not going to be listening to it. You shouldn't be listening to it for the covers because the covers aren't good. So aren't as good. So you're now listening to it for the other songs. And there's a lot of songs that are demos that were already parts of other songs.
Yeah.
Or just like quick little cabinet battle thing, which was cool, but like when you're comparing it to the source material.
Right. Okay.
And it's a worry thing for me, actually. I've talked to people about this, just like, I worry that there are people, and unfortunately at this point you are one of the people, who are getting thrown into Hamilton through the mixtape and not through the music itself. And that's the only thing that you will know.
So, now that you mention it, I would list the Hamilton mixtape as another surprise album for me.
Really?
I thoroughly enjoyed it to the point that I said, ooh, let me listen to the actual soundtrack. So, I think the devil's advocate there is I actually got into it and enjoyed listening to the original as well. But that's because I had a lack of knowledge beforehand of what Hamilton really was. So I do understand your point of that being misleading in some cases.
And it's also just like, you have Usher, you have Kelly Clarkson, Sia, like all these very famous people. And
that pulls people in.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's where it can get a little bit like...
Somebody buys tickets to go see Hamilton for real, and they're like, where's Sia?
Right.
Where's Usher? I didn't pay for this.
Why is Kelly Clarkson not here?
Yeah.
Right.
And then, so now that you mentioned for disappointing album, The Astonishing, Dream Theater, because as a Dream Theater fan, listening to all their previous albums, they tried too hard to make this a story.
Yes.
Like I remember like reading up on it and like getting really hyped up about like, oh, we're gonna make this a full story and this and that. And I was like, oh wow, they're really trying to explain something here. And then when I listened to it, I was like, I mean, like, you're trying to go away from what you normally do, but you're not, and you're like, it's just not working.
And it's just like, it's bare bones. Like, first off, Rush did it better. It's the same. It's basically the same concept as 2112. And second, the names of a lot of people. Nefarious is one of the names. Faith, and like Fathe. No, Fathy or something like that. Yeah. It's like you're hitting us over the head with characters that we know where they're going to be. So
right. Yeah. Disappointed.
Yeah. And then 2017. So, for particular, there isn't a lot of stuff coming out right now that, like, it's very early, so there's still stuff that we don't really know about. But I haven't listened to any album this year so far. But I'm interested in the Flaming Lips. They came out with a CD, and I really liked the Terror. I believe that's their last CD that they did. Marilyn Manson's coming out with something.
Really?
Yeah. So Marilyn Manson, I
Still exists.
enjoy. Yep. Alison Krauss. I'm a huge fan of one of the bands that she helped create, Nickel Creek. So I've never really listened to her, so I'm gonna give her a shot. Ed Sheeran, March is coming out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm pumped for that. The 2 songs that he put out.
And then there's Jamiroquai, who's coming out with something.
What?
Jamiroquai.
They're coming with a new album?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yo, I was jamming out Jamiroquai like a week or 2 ago, and I was like, I'm digging this. Yeah, dude. Yes.
Mark your calendar, March 31st.
March 31st. See you there.
And the last one, not as hyped for it, but I like the last one that they did. So Mastodon, a metal band.
Mastodon. I know them. Oh, yes. I don't know much about them. I just know that they're metal bands. But
so, anything you come up with?
For me, someone that I'm excited to see grow more. I found out about him. His name is Rationale.
Okay.
I believe he's British. He's only put out singles. His most recent one is Reciprocate. And then in 2016, he had a song called Vessels.
Okay.
Bunch more. I'm hoping he comes out with a full album. Yeah, really cool music. He's on tour right now, I think, in England or just in Europe with Bastille.
Oh, Bastille. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess you could relate their sound to each other. But I found out about him like a week or so ago, and I've been just like looping his music. Really, really solid. I know I have more. I just can't think of them.
Well, maybe.
So John Mayer came out with an album.
Oh, is he coming out?
He came out with one.
He came out with it.
Yeah, just 4 songs. I think he's gonna be releasing more.
Yeah, because it's gonna be there's like
parts.
2, yeah.
I think he's gonna release parts. So those first 4 songs he's put out,
All right.
solid. I mean, like I love John Mayer. I was a fan of his country album. That was really cool. I liked his takeaway from everything else and just doing that. I feel like Justin Timberlake's probably working on something.
Hopefully. It's been a while.
I think
Come on, JT.
Yeah, I think JT's got something up his sleeves. There's got to be more, but I just can't think of that on top of my head.
As the year goes on, we might be able to make another little CD thing of list of CDs you have to listen to for 2017.
Absolutely.
But until then, as this is probably an hour plus long thing.
Oh yeah. We're doing real great.
That's not possible.
It sure is. We've been having a great time talking.
You have a great time talking. Well, don't watch this all at once. Pace yourself, and maybe not. You'll hear a little bit more on Josh's podcast. Would you like to say that again?
Yeah, absolutely. So this has been We Sorta Know. We sort of know a lot about music, or we're just very passionate about music. So
knowledge is not necessarily the strong point. It's just the passion.
We did talk. I mean, I probably used the word feels so many times in this. Beautiful feelings.
Journeys.
Talking about, journeying. Yeah, so we sort of knew what we were talking about. Right. And there's plenty of other things we'll be talking about.
And also, if you do like this and want to see more of this, of course, like, comment, share this video. And tell us what you like. Tell us those CDs that we didn't get to listen to. Because, of course, there are plenty of CDs that we still haven't been able to listen to. I will probably have my top 50 written out somewhere within the next... right before the Grammys, so that we can coincide. And then once that happens, then I can start finally working on 2017, because I'm going to make sure that
got a lot of work to do.
This next time that I do this, it's not going to be February.
Yeah, right. Cutting it close.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well,
thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Be on the lookout for more. Be sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff.
Of course. Peace.